Hey guys, this is Spectre from the One Option chat room. Today I wanted to talk about utilizing alerts to help reinforce patience in your trading. And I'm going to be showing you guys how I do this using Option Stalker Pro. Most platforms let you drop alert lines, so this is by no means specific to Option Stalker Pro. I just happen to use Option Stalker Pro to trade because it has a ton of great features to help you trade relative strength and relative weakness. In fact, the entire platform is built around the premise of trading relative strength and relative weakness. So, anyways, let's get to it. Um, yeah, how do I want to start this off? Well, let's just talk about trading philosophy briefly. Most of the time, stocks are going to pull back. You see a stock that is strong, you're like, oh, I want to enter that. Instead of just jumping in right away, you should be thinking, well, is the market giving me a big signal to trade right now? Most of the time, the answer is going to be maybe or no. Only in rare instances you're going to see stacked candles on heavy volume breaking through technical resistance. Those are the situations that maybe you'll just jump into a trade and quote unquote buy stupid. But most of the time, you should be looking to set an alert because stocks are just going to pull back. That's what they do. They don't just go up or down forever. And by setting an alert line to evaluate a pullback, you can see what was the pullback like, how deep did it go, were buyers willing to support it and not let it drift too far down, what is the stock doing when the market is moving up or down, etc. It just gives you a lot of extra time to evaluate the strength or weakness of a stock. So anyways, let's talk about how I do this in Option Stalker Pro. And I'm going to look at a trade I took yesterday, Carvana, as an example. So here's the daily chart. And you can see since May and pretty much earlier this year, the stock has had a big run up, right? And yesterday I put in this nice long green candle that broke out of resistance here. Okay, so this stock pretty much caught my attention right away when I saw it. Okay, now if we go to the 5-minute chart, this is the price action today. If you're wondering, wow, it's really down, it really is. Also, the market was really down too. So that also happens to be the case. And also in general, trading conditions have been pretty crappy recently, so what a surprise. Anyways, here was the price action yesterday, and again, I was interested in this stock because I saw that technical breakout on the daily level. So here we go, right? I saw the stock probably around this level, and I thought, this is great. Do I want to buy it right now? Well, my answer was no, I don't want to buy it right now. I want to wait for a pullback because, yes, the market's drifting higher, but it's not stacking green candles, long green candles in heavy volume. So I'm going to wait to evaluate a pullback. So how do I do that? Well, I put the stock on a watch list and I kind of waited to see what it does. Okay. I also set an alert. So in Option Stalker Pro, you can do this by right clicking. You can go to create alert and you can select what kind of alert you want based on the condition. Maybe you want a Heikin Ashi reversal in the 5-minute chart. Maybe you want a 3/8 EMA crossover. Maybe, and what I like to use is for relative strength to go from strong to weak to strong. So you can choose what condition you want. You can press the plus signal here to add it to your alert rule and then click save and it will pop up down here. You can see I have a bunch of other stuff down here I'm just going to get rid of. This is from earlier. And yeah, you'll see that the status is open. So let me go ahead and put real relative strength on here. Once you see this, excuse me, not LRSI, but this guy right here, this is the real relative strength indicator. When you see it go from strong to weak to strong, this alert here will pop up and will let you know that that exact condition has happened, okay? So you see it happen right here. Okay, now if you're looking at this based on the alert you said earlier, you might evaluate the price action. You might think, yeah, well, buyers were able to prevent a dip to go very far down. Stock didn't even really touch VWAP. It got close, but buyers started supporting it. I see this cross here. Okay, market looks pretty good. Okay, I don't know exactly where in the day this happened, but probably around here or something like that. Bullish backdrop. So I know that I'm interested in a stock that is relatively strong. Okay, so I get this alert. Now what I might do for extra confirmation is set an alert trend line. So you can do that by either clicking EOD for end of day so that it only lasts until the end of the day, or GTC. It will stay there until the line is breached. So you can click end of day, connect that candle to this candle. Now it's already been breached, but yesterday when I had drawn it in, I saw that it did not breach until right around here. Then when it breached, I started watching, waiting to see what happened. Then boom, we get this little nice break here, and then we get some more follow through. And then the stock just ends up kind of drifting higher and we get a nice little move there, okay? Now, all of that, right? I could have, instead of waiting patiently, I could have just bought it here. But guess what? If I bought it here, well, shit would have pulled back and that would not have been very fun. Sure, because the stock's daily chart has a nice backdrop, I could have stayed in, but in general, I just wanted to get a better entry point. And that's exactly what using alerts helped me do. It let me evaluate the strength of the stock, what the pullback was like, and then I got a better entry point. And it ended up being a solid trade. Now, I guess I want to just discuss a little bit in general about my trading philosophy. Every day I come in, I focus on my process. I don't focus on, I want to make this amount of money, or I want to do this, or I want to, trade 10 stocks or something. I focus on my process. My process tells me there are certain things I can control. That is my entry point. That is how much money do I want to risk. That is where do I want to decide to enter based on what the market is telling me. I trust that the market will give me opportunities to make good trades. Might not always happen, and especially recently, we've had a ton of crap like this. Green, red, green, red, green, red, all over the place, not going anywhere. And alerts help me not trade this low probability garbage, because I know that these market setups aren't very high quality. And I don't want to trade crap like that. I'm okay with letting some trades go. And I think that's really important to be able to do, because it helps you getting trapped in other trades. Let's say Carvana, instead of just this little pullback here, let's say it pulled back really far down and I was alerted that it became relatively strong down here or something. Well, if it were down here instead of up here, I probably wouldn't want to enter on such a massive pullback, because that tells me that sellers are pretty aggressive if they're able to get it from up here to down there. And then I would know that's not a trade I want to take. Sometimes it doesn't happen. Sometimes you might not get that pullback and alert that you set that you're waiting for. And that's okay. You have to be willing to let go of some moves that happen sometimes, where it just keeps going up and up and up. Usually that doesn't happen, but sometimes it does, and that's okay. If you don't chase that shit, you're going to be much better off, because you're not going to get nasty pullbacks or reversals on you if you use alerts to help you wait patiently to not chase garbage that ends up getting pulled out from underneath you. So that's how I use alerts in Option Stalker Pro. I hope you guys are using these alerts. If you're using Option Stalker Pro, or if you're using TC2000 or something else, you hopefully are using them well. And if you're not, please start using them. They are so important. They really help you wait for a better entry point. They help you reinforce patience. I also want to shout out this great article that Pete posted a few months ago on buying a dip, or if you want to short something, you wait for it to pull back up a bit, then wait for some sort of trade signal for an alert that you've set to be triggered, right? If you search the keyword alert here, you'll see he says alert 50,000 times. Yeah, if a professional trader like Pete is talking about why waiting for pullbacks is important, it's probably a good idea to wait for those pullbacks and to listen to what he says. So, with that being said, trade well, be patient, read the damn wiki, focus on trading your process, focus on waiting for the market to give you good opportunities to make a good trade. Might not always happen. There are days where I make 0 trades, and it kind of sucks on those days where you're like, damn, I didn't really get to make a trade. But it feels good also when you see crap like this, where the market's going absolutely nowhere on low probability trading conditions, chop back and forth nonsense. It feels good when you know you did not let FOMO get the best of you because you were patient. Then there are some days where the market does give me better opportunities to make good trades. And today was one of them, right? We had nice drift lower. Okay, we started to compress down here. Then, right, if you draw an upward sloping trend line, which I did have this alert set, right, we see right around here, the market, boom, long red candle. Nice 1OP bearish cross here as well. This was a trade signal, right? When I got this long key red bar, I was like, hell yeah, this is the moment I was waiting for. I looked at the stocks that I set alerts on, that I added to my watch list, and I chose one that I wanted to trade. And it ended up working out well because, well, we used the market to guide our trading. And look, market drifted lower on heavy volume. And this was a great trade. You're not always going to get moments like this, but if you're patient and wait for the best setups, and as Dave Wise says, trade the best, skip the rest, you're going to end up with better trading stats. You'll have more wins, you will make more on winning trades, and you will just naturally become more patient. And I think that patience is just so crucial to trading well. So anyways, yeah, hope everyone has a nice weekend. Read the damn wiki, read Pete's articles, be patient, go meditate or something. Figure out how you can incorporate patience into your trading. Yeah, peace out.